The customer's journey. Well, that sounds like a fancy way of saying something, doesn't it? Well, there's a book called The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell. It's a very famous book that all writers use. And so the hero's journey is it's any movie, any story, it's here's your main character, here's their problem, here's all the reasons that the things get in the way to solve the problem. Ultimately, they solve the problem and they all live happily ever after. In essence, that's most storylines. And then in the middle, there's a whole bunch of other things that come in. There's a sub storylines and all this stuff that happens. But the same thing can happen to your customers. What's the customer's journey? What is that? Okay, I'm the guy walking down the street. I know that I got a problem, but I don't really know what to do about it. I'm not actively looking to solve my problem, but I know I have a problem. At some point, I talk to some people or I feel it or something's not right. So I actively start to seek out answers to what may solve my problem, whether that's asking friends or going to Google or doing some research on my own of some other kind of variety, reading some books, going to the library, whatever it is, I'm trying to figure out what might solve my problem. And this is true of any problem that anybody has. So then I figure, oh, well, maybe chiropractic care in this case might help my lower back stop hurting. So maybe I should look into that. Ah, geez, look at this. Chiropractors in Dayton, Ohio, and there's 78 of them. I'm making this up. But there's a lot to choose from. So what separates them? Now, if he goes to Google and he types in lower back pain chiropractor, Dayton, Ohio, he's going to find 4 or 5 chiropractors whose websites are listed where they basically have a thing about lower back pain on their blog. So of those 78, not everybody's going to be creating content for the website or that Google picks up to see this. So the content about lower back pain is where the customer will find you. It could be any problem they're having, which is why more content, we preach this all the time, more content is better and more specific content is even better. Because a generic thing, like you go to WebMD, lower back pain can be caused by, and it lists all the different things. Now I've got 10 symptoms wrong with me, not just one. Now I don't know what to do because I'm in, back pain overwhelm. Not only does back hurt, but now there's like 28 ways to solve it. I can buy new shoes. I can get a different chair at my desk. I can do this. I can do that. I can not play badminton. I can whatever it is. Now I'm confused. If your content helps them do this, their journey is now gone from walking down the street trying to find something to, oh, this person has given me the information that I want, and this is helping me. So the hero's journey starts wide, and then it kind of funnels into this narrow band of what can really help them. And sometimes it may be as simple as come in for a free consultation. Let's find out why your back hurts. Well, that sounds easy enough. I don't have to commit to anything. I don't have to sign any contracts. I don't have to do anything special. I can go in for a free consultation. Yeah, sure, come in. We'll talk to you and see what you have. Now, once they're in the door, you know that you have them, right? That's your job once they're in the door is to get them as a patient. But their journey did not start out with, oh, let's go to that chiropractor right there, and boom, they're in the door. So the content marketing that you're doing is going to help that journey of the customer to narrow down to you being the one they want to come see. I know this is all painfully obvious, but so many people forget that just like in a good movie or a TV show, that journey is why we pay attention to it all. Each of us has our own journey every day of what we're doing while we're doing something. At any given time in the United States, 6% of Americans who can drive are looking or thinking about a new car. 6%, not a big number. There's a lot of money spent in car advertising for that 6%. They're thinking about it. They're not actively searching. So if I'm thinking I need a pickup truck, I see the Chevy, I see the Dodge, I see the Ford. They're all pickup trucks. I need something to haul some firewood. Well, wait a second. This one's got a special step down gate. Well, that's easy if I want to go do something else. This one's got Bluetooth so that now I can listen to, my Spotify in the truck. This one's got Bluetooth. I have no idea what Bluetooth or Spotify is. I don't need that. I'll just take the other one that doesn't have all that. So these are all parts of the hero's journey, of the customer's journey that they're looking at before they ever go to a car lot to actually look at a truck. They have done a little bit of research. They've seen some information, and the seeds have been planted of what they can expect to get. The Ford F-150 truck, they have always had 3 to 5 campaigns running at any time. There's towing power, there's comfort, and there's family, right? There's these pieces to it. If you need a towing, if you got a boat, you want something that can tow it. If you've got a family, 3 kids, you want to make sure they're comfortable in the seat. Built-in car seats. Oh, kids aren't riding dad's truck all the time. But when they do, they need a car seat. Dad doesn't want a car seat in his truck all the time. Built-in car seat, boom, done. They know that certain people will buy that. And it's hidden, so if you don't need it, you just don't know it's there. So these are all part of the customer's journey that you have to think about along the way of what do they really want to know, what information are they seeking, and what kind of results do they want? Because people typically are buying results. They're not buying a product. People don't come to buy a adjustment. People are buying feeling better. So as part of your marketing, part of your content that you're creating for these people is these people have to want to come to you to feel better, not to just get an adjustment. Big distinctions there on the journey of the customer.